Oakville Fire Chief Paul Boissonneau visited Sheridan College to share a fire prevention message for students who are new to living independently.
You know, students that are coming to post-secondary for the first time, there's a ton of transition. You know, it's academic transition, social, financial, and the basic needs. And for those who are living, you know, especially off campus in housing in the community for the first time, this information is incredibly important.
From an Oakville Fire perspective, what we want students and parents to understand is that this is obviously an extremely exciting and new time for them. For returning students, maybe they have a better understanding, but for new students, we want to make sure that they're understanding that smoke alarms are the law, that carbon monoxide detectors are the law. Different things just about creating safe spaces for them, that kitchen safety is so important, that look when you cook, make sure that cooking is not left unattended, and that it's a clutter-free space to ensure that there's no fire hazards associated with cooking. We recognize that students are not only here to be students, but they have a good time as well. And careless smoking and/or intoxication can lead to fire hazards as well. So we want to make sure that they're being responsible, and that as parents are picking up critical supplies for their kids in starting this exciting new adventure, let's look at smoke alarms, let's look at carbon monoxide detectors, and let's look at fire extinguishers. We have an amazing fire prevention staff that are more than willing to come look at residences, to deal with landlords and to deal with students and families alike to make sure that we're complying with the fire code. We have an obligation and a duty to ensure that that takes place so that the truck in the background doesn't end up being a response requirement, and that we can take a proactive approach to the first two lines of safety, which is the first two lines of defense and fire safety is fire prevention and public education. So Maria, on behalf of the Oakville Fire Department, we'd like to give you at least this initial start of 50 smoke alarms to make sure that students are safe while they're off campus.
Chief, I'd shake your hand, but we shake your hand this way. Really appreciate that. Here at Sheridan, we are extremely committed to working with our community partners to both welcome our students and to ensure a safety transition to the Oakville community. We are also extremely committed to educating our students on fire safety, on tenant responsibility, and on being a good neighbor.
Reporting for Halton News, I'm Nikki Wesley.